even brothers and sisters, as you might tell, I've had a bit of a haircut. Woo! You can now see me wolf, and I'm not talking to you. I'm busy talking to the camera. Right, go away. Go away. Loves to be on the camera. Yeah, you can see the wolf on my head now. Which brings us to today's story. A long time ago, as most of you have heard, there's a famous god called Tyr. And he was a strategist. He believed in justice. But he was put to care of a wolf, which was Loki's son, called Fenrir. Now, Fenrir and Tyr really got on from the start. They loved each other. Wherever you seen Tyr, Fenrir would be behind him. And Fenrir was just a little puppy when Tyr got a hold of him from Loki. And, you know, after 2 weeks, this little puppy was the size of a big dog. Another 2 weeks, size of a horse. Then another couple of weeks after that, he was about the size of a... Oh, right, sorry, cats. If I'd had the wolf, I would have set them on the cats. I think they would have chinned Fenrir. Anyway, while the 2 weeks after, Fenrir was the size of a house. And the gods were getting frightened because they knew about Ragnarok and what was going to happen. So they says to Tyr, we've got to do something. So Tyr says, well, we can't kill him. You know, I've grown attached to him, we can't kill him. And Odin says, well, how are we going to stop him when he goes wild? And Tyr says, well, it's loyal to the gods. Why would he go wild? Odin says, well, this is what we know he does. So Tyr agreed to help. So they went to see Fenrir and says, Fenrir, you're a big, strong wolf. And he goes, yes, old father, I'm the biggest, strongest wolf in the land. And there's no one stronger than me. And Odin says, prove it. Fenrir says, prove it? I'll prove it. I'll do anything for you, old father. Just tell us what to do. So the old father says, well, let's put these chains on you and see if you're strong enough to break them, because we want you to be strong. So Fenrir says, yes, put the shackles on us, put the chains on us. You know, they're nothing to me. So Odin and Tyr and Balder put the chains and shackles on him, and he kicked them off as if they were nothing. You see, Odin, he says, I'm the strongest, biggest wolf there is, and I'm still growing. And again, this frightened the gods. So they sent a message down to the dwarfs to make a big, strong magic chain. So the dwarfs built a massive set of chains that were huge. And they sent them down to Fenrir, and Fenrir says, well, I've proved my point. He says, yes, but these are the strongest chains dwarfs can make. If you're going to be famous throughout the land and have your name live forever, break the chains. And Fenrir says, yes, it's an easy task. I'm the biggest, strongest wolf there is. There's no one stronger than me. I'm stronger than Thor. I'm the strongest creature in this. Odin says, yeah, okay, stop bragging. Put the chains on. So Fenrir put the chains on. This time he struggled and he shook. And he went bang, and all the chains went flying all over the place. He says, see, Odin, I'm the biggest, strongest wolf there is. Now Odin was starting to get very, very scared now. So he sent a message down to the dwarves. He says, make me something that can bind this wolf, that can shackle him, to take away the danger. So they sent him down, and he come back with a piece of ribbon. And Odin says, what are you doing? I sent you down there to build the biggest chain, and you bring back with this. And Tyr says, well, according to the dwarfs, it's got magical ingredients. Odin says, what magical ingredients can it have? He says, oh, there's lots. But, you know, can't tell you what they are. But he won't break these. So Odin picked up the ribbon and says, it's easy to break. And he pulled on it, but it wouldn't break. He went, Thor, have a look at this ribbon. Thor got hold of the ribbon. Thor tried to pull it apart. wouldn't break. And I thought, this might just work. So they called for Fenrir, and Fenrir come over and he goes, yes, Odin, what can I do for you? He says, right, you still stay the strongest animal on earth? He says, yes, I'm stronger than mountains, I'm stronger than the oceans. He says, prove it. I've proved it. What more do I have to do? He says, let me tie these ribbons around your ankles and shackle you. He says, ribbons? He says, they'll not be able to shackle me. And Odin says, well, prove it. Try it. Fenrir says, I've got nothing to gain. If I put them on and I break them, they'll say, Fenrir broke a ribbon. Nothing. That does my reputation no good. But if I can't get out with them, he won't let us out. And Odin says, of course we'll let you out. You're our friend. Tyr won't let him out. And Tyr went, yes, we'll let you out. And Fenrir says, no. He says, I can't win this. He says, if you shackle us, you won't let us out. He says, and if I break out the shackles, they'll say, so what, it was just a ribbon. Tyr says, I tell you what, I'll put my sword hand in your mouth. I'm going to shackle you. If we don't let you out, take my hand. And Fenrir and Tyr were as close can be. And Fenrir says, yeah, I trust you. Tyr, I trust you. So they got the ribbons and tied up Fenrir. And Fenrir starts shaking his head. He starts shouting, growling, thrashing himself about. And he couldn't break the ribbons. The ribbons, the harder I tried, the tighter and stronger they got. So after about half an hour, Fenrir says, I'm tired now, I'm exhausted, I can't break these ribbons, Odin. You're right. You know, these are magical ribbons. Thank you. Can you let us go now? Odin went, nope. You're going to stay there for the rest of your life. With this, the wolf looked at Tyr. And Tyr looked back with sadness in his face. He's deceived his best friend, the wolf. And with that, the wolf bit down, tore his hand off. And Tyr ran away, holding his stump, knowing that his sword arm was gone forever. And the wolf started trying to tear at the ribbons to try and get them off. And Odin took his sword and jammed it in Fenrir's jaws, so Fenrir couldn't chew the ribbon. Now Tyr gave that sacrifice for us. The gods are all about sacrifice. Sometimes we've got to do what we don't want to do. If Tyr could have found another way to stop Fenrir, he would have. So he sacrificed his own sword arm for the sake of the gods. And Odin sacrificed himself, his eye. He sacrificed that for knowledge. He hung himself for 9 days for knowledge. The gods are all about sacrifice to gain knowledge. Let's follow the gods' example. Let's sacrifice, a few hours of our time just to gain a bit of knowledge. Do what we have to do, even if we don't want to do it. It's for the gods. Okay, as you can probably hear, I'm just getting some shamanic music. Yeah. Hail Tyr. Hail Hail your old father.